and welcome to Shirt Shopping. By now you guys know how this series works. We have a guest, they come to Classic Football Shirts, they get £500 to spend. Classic Football Shirts have a store here in London, which we're in today, you can see overlaid on screen. They have one in Manchester, a brand new store which is amazing, you can see overlaid on screen. And they also have tens of thousands of items which they ship worldwide online as well, for any price range from £10 to £1,000 and anything in between on their website. And you can get 10% off at checkout if you use the code AwayDays at Classic Football Shirts. Yes, if you go to checkout and use AwayDays, you can save 10% on any item on their website. And thanks to Classic Football Shirts, one of you can win yourself a £50 voucher to use on the website. All you have to do is comment our guest's best purchase that you thought they got in this video, and I'll select one of you at random after a few days to win the £50 voucher. Speaking of today's guest, let's introduce them. Alex Scott, welcome to Shirt Shopping. How are you doing?
Very good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. You checked out the series before?
Of course.
You know this as well. You got £500 to spend. We go around here, there's a lot to check out. Are you a fan of retro kits or more modern stuff?
I think more modern. I think only in the past few years, you know, growing up when I was maybe like 15, 16 is when I was proper looking for kits and stuff. You know, Tottenham, Barcelona, PSG were one of my favourites.
Tottenham?
Tottenham fan, yeah.
Okay, we'll get into that as we go around, but I think for now, let's just get into it. Let's do this. Come on.
Perfect.
Why the Tottenham fan then?
My dad, a big Spurs fan,
Okay.
so I think that's just where it come from. No other reason really. Literally just my dad, and you know, fell in love with Tottenham as a kid. So yeah, they're my club.
Decent, yeah. Well, you would have had more fun, arguably, if you would have
Yeah,
been on this
maybe
side.
at the minute as well, but we'll get there.
So you played Tottenham, right?
Yeah, I scored my first Premier League goal at Tottenham.
What was that? That must have been mental.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was on the bench as well, so I was a bit disappointed I didn't start. And then come on, scored my first goal and then scored another as well, and that got disallowed. So I think it was just the perfect place to, you know, score my first ever goal.
Did it get disallowed before VAR or after VAR?
Nah, it got disallowed and then they checked it on VAR. I thought I was miles offside, but apparently I spoke to the ref during it and he said, no, it's closer than it looks. So I was hoping maybe a brace, but got disallowed.
Fair. Well, this is where we're going to get right into it. This is, you say more modern stuff.
Yeah.
This is where we're looking at modern stuff. There's some rogue ones here. Like this is, I think this team are Greek, but they're trying to make themselves really fashionable. But
That's nice, isn't it?
You think? You like it?
Yeah, that is nice. Best out of three.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one. This one's too much.
That's a bit too much for me.
A man with a keen eye for fashion like myself is
Ajax do good kits, don't they?
There's never, Ajax is just a brand at this point, I think. It's
Yeah.
basically just a fashion brand.
Similar to PSG as well, I think.
Ajax and PSG.
Yeah, they're doing it, aren't they?
Is there a kit that stands out to you from, you said when you were younger?
When I was younger, I think, memory-wise, probably, was it the Tottenham third kit? You know, the Champions League run?
Yeah.
2019.
The
It was
Lucas
like
Moura.
green, yeah, Lucas Moura hat-trick. I never had it, but I think that's probably one of my favourites. And then, I don't know, Barcelona, PSG kits, just Messi era really, that's what I grew up on. So
was Messi your...
yeah, he's the best ever, by far.
I don't even have to ask you the question. You've robbed me of a question there, but I also feel like I feel like my judgment of people who like football is like, I judge them based on their answers to that question. I feel like people who like compilations on YouTube would maybe say Ronaldo.
Probably.
Because they don't understand how hard it is to dribble in and out of players, whereas us pro ballers, we know how it should be.
Yeah, it's Messi without a doubt.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. Was your dream growing up to ever play for England? Was that a dream?
Yeah, for sure, yeah. I think that's every kid's dream, isn't it? It's probably would have been your dream.
It was my dream.
Yeah, still is your dream?
I think you never know.
One day.
I think if there was like a raffle,
yeah,
and it drops down to me, edge of the box, I'm not saying it wouldn't go in.
Are you a good player?
No. Did you look for people's shirts at full time, or are you not really a shirt swapper?
No, I am, to be fair. I think for me, coming into the Premier League and playing against all the people I grew up watching,
Yeah.
you know, being so young, these are all the players that when I was growing up I was watching these and, you know, try and model my game off them. So to be playing against them is surreal. So, you know, I try and ask for shirts at the end of the game and stuff as well. So.
Any standouts?
Van Dijk.
You got Van Dijk shirt?
Yeah, Van Dijk. Grealish.
Oh, Guernsey Grealish.
Yeah.
Well, that's a weird one for
Yeah,
me.
I know,
Because you're a
yeah.
centre midfielder as well. Like, where's the, or like more in the middle than Grealish?
I think I said once in like an interview, he was my favourite player when I was at Bristol City, and I think it just stuck from there. I think they said that we, you know, dribble similar and the low socks as well. So
Fair.
I don't know, it's almost stuck. But yeah, I'm a centre midfielder, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah, let's keep looking for the shirts anyway.
Yep.
I'm going to let you pick some out that stand out to you. All the players, I've just picked this up thinking I see Bellingham on the back. Just
Yeah, you need a Jude one, don't you?
You
That's
must
a
have
nice
played with
kit.
Jude at youth level.
Never played with
never
him.
at
Played
youth.
against him when we
Okay.
were really young, when he was at Birmingham, yeah.
Could you tell at the time?
Yeah, he was just different level. And you see what he's doing now. At the age as well, it's just crazy, isn't it?
I mean, I booked tickets 4 weeks in advance to go to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And then he did his injury the day later.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's good use of money. So he wasn't there, so I had to. I mean, it's not bad watching like Chouameni and Camavinga in the middle of the pitch.
Was it at the Bernabeu, yeah?
Yeah.
Crazy? Or...
Didn't like it.
No?
No, really underwhelming.
Have you been to quite a few stadiums around the world then, I guess?
Yeah. The best is like La Bombonera, like Boca Juniors. So say Ellen Road, obviously. You'll get to experience it one day.
One day?
Yeah.
No, I've heard that it's pretty crazy there, to be fair.
Yeah,
Ellen
obviously
Road.
ex-Leeds players you played with as well.
Yeah, Sydney and Tyler. They
Yeah.
both say atmosphere there is just different level, so
Yeah.
I don't know if you're a bit sour about them leaving or not, but
No, I wouldn't.
We're
comment
enjoying
on-
them.
I wouldn't comment on that publicly. Do you have any shirts from your Guernsey days still?
what, like,
Just like, do you have any of your like shirts you played in from them?
for Guernsey? Maybe. They'll all be back home. I think from my local clubs, maybe.
Yeah.
St Martin's was the team I played for. So I probably have a few shirts from them, but I don't think I have any Guernsey ones from when I played for Guernsey FC. I think, you have to give those ones back.
What was it like playing for Guernsey FC and then hearing rumours of interest from the Football League? It must be like.
Yeah, I know it was mental. I think there was another player that I mentioned earlier to you called Charlton Govine, who's playing for him now.
Yeah.
And he had gone over to Bristol City quite a few times, struggled with injuries and stuff, but I knew like the opportunity was there if I went in and played well. And I think I ended up playing, I don't know, maybe 14, 15 games. And then Bristol City came in, and it happened really quick, to be fair. I went over for a trial. Trial went well, and then a month later I moved over and I was there full time.
Do you follow the results still?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They're all still like my closest friends in football. Like grew up being a professional footballer with those guys, so I keep in touch and go back to Bristol.
Is it Tommy Conway you roomed with?
Yeah, Tommy, yeah, he's like my
He
best
does his
mate.
research, by the way. He does his research.
Yeah.
Right, so stop it. Right, let's keep looking around these items. I don't know why I've just done that. I'm just going to put it in my hands. But some of these items, so this is like, you said you don't like retro stuff. This
No,
stuff
that's
is like
nice,
what
that.
stands out to me.
Yeah, that is nice. What is that, a warm-up jacket or something?
Yeah. Speaking of warm-up jackets, you said you liked the PSG stuff. They have
PSG.
actually got in some like, these were only issued to players, like you couldn't
Yeah?
actually buy them. Which I guess is more underwhelming for you as a footballer to hear that. But like as a fan, it's like really sick
No,
to
that
be able
is
to buy
nice.
something that's only player issued.
With the Jordan collab as well.
Mm.
Oh, that's nice. Might have to
On
go on
the
the arm.
Whack it on the arm.
Whack it on the arm for now. Barcelona.
That is, you a fan of that?
Yeah.
Are you?
Only because of the era, I think.
I knew, yeah.
2010.
Yeah.
Messi, the best ever.
What is it about Messi that you think just separates him? As a player to ask. It's a bit different asking you to a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Because like you actually know how to play football.
I don't know, just the way, like what he's done obviously is just outrageous. I think the way he dribbles and plays the game. To me, I just don't understand how you can watch
Yeah.
Messi and anyone else and not think Messi's the best footballer ever. I understand, I mean, maybe if you're a Man United fan or a Real Madrid fan, or you'll say Ronaldo, but for me, Messi's just different level to everyone.
Archie Gray, you know.
Archie Gray is a
What
top
a boy.
player. Yeah.
17 years old, isn't
It's
he? No, he's
unbelievable.
18 nearly.
It's crazy what he's doing, isn't it?
It feels weird, like as an adult now, like realising that it's a bit weird. I'm like impressed by
Fanboying
this.
over there.
Yeah.
Bayern Munich do nice kits as well, actually. Dortmund, oh, that is nice.
Yeah, everyone loves a Dortmund shirt.
What year is that?
That's R90.
Before my time, but that is very nice. That might go on the arm.
On my arm, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I had this.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
arm.
Yeah, that's the one. On
That's
my arm.
arm.
Weirdly, where's the name? Where's
Oh.
the name gone? What's happened there?
That kills it a bit. Stays
Yeah.
on the arm though.
You really are drawn to Barcelona here. This is a
Yeah.
Barcelona PSG I'm seeing.
Here we go. Now we're talking. I don't think I remember having this one. 29-10. I think my first one was 2006 or 7, when I was 3 years old. But I remember the shirts with like had the Thompson sponsor.
Yeah.
That's what my first one I remember. but this is nice.
What player stood out to you growing up for Tottenham?
Defoe,
Yeah?
that era, Defoe, Crouch, Modric,
Cruncher?
Cruncher.
Yeah.
They would have won this, I think, 2010.
They would have won that, yeah. Yeah, that would have been, is that the Champions League season? Is it? Oh, see it.
Crouch.
That's
Man
the Champions
City
League
away.
season. That, I'm not a fan of that one. No, that one's amazing.
That's
But
nice,
this
eh?
one, this reminds me of Sandro.
Sandro,
Remember
yeah.
Sandro?
Yeah, of course. That reminds me of Harry Kane.
Maybe Sandro. If Sandro didn't wear this, I'd really embarrass myself. 15, 16, Sandro wouldn't have been there, he'd have been at QPR.
Yeah. This is Harry Kane, isn't it?
That reeks of Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get to, obviously didn't get to play against Kane.
Nah, no Kane. I got Son shirt. That's another good one.
You got Son's shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a slightly good one, yeah.
Yeah, that's very good. Forgot about that. But yeah, Harry Kane.
So when does it get like near full time and you're a bit like, get near this player?
Nah, not. I think it just comes to your mind, like, obviously you shake hands and stuff at the end, and then you may be asked. Sometimes they don't say yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they
Sometimes
do.
people don't say yes.
Well, no, they say yes, and then they'll say, yeah, I'll do it inside, and then
They just
forget,
go.
yeah.
Yeah. Especially if they've not won, I imagine it's a bit.
Yeah, I think if you've beaten them and, I don't know, you can tell they're visibly a little bit upset, then you probably don't say anything.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
That's nice.
There's one here which is also quite fun. It's the only Bournemouth shirt in store.
Yeah, I was going to say we'll have to.
Carl Fletcher, Welsh international, from the year you were born.
03, yeah. What league was this in?
League Two? Might have been League Two. Let's just say it's League. It's not the Prem.
No. Times have changed there.
Here's the legends. We are now in the section where you might find some names that really do stand out to you.
Yeah, this is looking.
I'll let you flick through because as we get towards the end, I feel like there's going to be some ones that really do stand out.
Guarin.
Freddie Guarin. He was good on FIFA 13, centre mid,
I don't remember.
starter squad. Do you play mini games?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
FM?
Not loads.
You must get people all the time talk to you about how good you are
Yeah,
at FM.
yeah.
Does
I've
it get
never
annoying?
really played it though. Never got
It
into
must be a bit like it's just a virtual game, lads.
Nah, yeah. At first, I didn't really understand what was going on.
You
I was getting told I was scoring like millions of goals, and I was thinking, what?
You were captain for my Leeds team that won the Europa League last year.
Yeah.
Solid from you.
Play what?
Yeah. You did all right. You actually joined Spurs in the end.
There you go
So
then.
quite poetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you showed your true colours. Are you someone that wouldn't wear another team's shirt then?
Nah.
Not in England.
Nah. Yeah, not another England team, no.
No.
But I'd wear like a Barcelona shirt or Argentina shirt. Messi. Had that on for the final.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, I actually weirdly felt like this sense of relief when he won.
Yeah, same.
Because I was like, now no one can say anything, and there's
No.
no
It's
even
no
if
debate.
you
Debate
hand it
over.
on the final, it's the best of all time.
Yeah, I know.
But it's like there's no waffle now. No one can say anything.
Are you Messi then? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah. Debate over for me.
Yeah. So awkward if Cristiano ever comes on the series. I would pretend we didn't have this conversation.
He'd be welcome, I'm sure.
He would be welcome.
Yeah. Killian.
I am, for one, very happy he's finally joining Madrid because I'm fed up of hearing about it.
Yeah.
It's like it's
about time, isn't
just
it?
move on, lads. Like he's going to join Madrid. He's wanted to join Madrid for years.
They're going to be on a
Ridiculous,
different planet, aren't
yeah. Vinicius, him, Rodrigo,
they? Jude.
with Jude, Tchouaméni, Camavinga behind, and then
Alphonso Davies rumours, isn't there?
Alphonso Davies is rumoured. They've got Courtois, still the best goalkeeper in the world,
Rudiger.
or Alisson.
Adam Militao.
Yeah,
Scary.
it's just
It's scary,
just
isn't
like
it?
that. Jeez,
It is scary.
got Bournemouth's Champions League run against them.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next
Yeah.
season, Champions League.
That Lineker shirt is nice, but it's a bit like he did soil himself in that shirt.
Is this the one?
It's the one that's on the pitch.
Yeah. We'll avoid that. I remember this.
That's
This-
Goetze, isn't it?
14, 15, yeah.
Goetz's breakthrough was unbelievable.
Yeah. World Cup final goal.
That's the thing. He peaked very young, but like it's not a bad peak, is it?
No,
It's like
yeah.
the best peak anyone could ever have.
Scoring in the final.
Like if I said to you, we go to the World Cup in 2026, you score the winning goal, winning them their first World Cup in 60 odd years, but you have to retire the next day. Oh,
I don't know. I don't think you could.
you don't think?
Nah.
But you would retire forever.
As a legend.
Alex Scott,
World Cup
England
final.
icon. They would forever. But then you still go on and play after it anyway.
Yeah, you could do that anyway in 10
What
years
if you,
later.
okay, you don't have to retire, but you have to play National League for the rest of your career.
Nah. I wouldn't.
Let's keep going.
I would not. Ronaldinho or Neymar?
Do you know what? I'm going to get slaughtered for this, but Neymar.
I'm Neymar.
Neymar
Without a
had
doubt.
a more consistent career. Ronaldinho,
Most
amazing
underrated
as
player of all time for me.
I think you might be right.
Neymar.
I think you might be right because he gets slandered so much. But Ronaldinho had maybe 2 good seasons in his career. I'm not even finishing the sentence. But Neymar for me, and Ronaldinho is what I'm saying.
Yeah, same. Neymar. Now this.
This is the season?
I would have had this shirt, 100%.
Yeah, this is the best season a footballer has ever had.
Yeah. Was it
This
91
shirt.
goals?
91 goals.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
Unbelievable.
What did Haaland do? He was scoring every week, hat-tricks, and he only
That's
got
how-
60 something.
And that's what, you know, like when Messi won the Ballon d'Or last time, I was like, oh, I'm like, you're just all fatigued.
Yeah.
Like people forget.
How
They just
good he is.
They became so alien.
It has to. Oh my God, I had this as well.
It's got him on the back.
Oh yes.
I think that's the better one.
That is
It's probably
better.
more your size.
Large. Yeah.
This is an XL.
Swaps.
Swap.
I had that when I was younger as well. Like these, this is me.
That is young Messi. That's long hair Messi.
Yeah.
Who's in the back?
Messi.
Stop it.
What size is that? Small. I might have to go on the arm. Just bring me back to a little kid.
What would you do if you ever had the opportunity to play Messi? It's not out of the realms of possibility you could be in some setting where you
Play against him?
Yeah.
Never even watched him play. That's one of my dreams, to watch him play.
You never watched him play live?
Never.
I've touched him.
You've touched him?
I've touched Messi. That's not even a lie. I have touched Messi. Yeah.
When?
I went to Inter Miami for his first game.
How
there.
did you go?
I did a thing where it's going to sound like a brag, but it adds context to the story. I interviewed David Beckham the day before.
Okay.
The next day, then we did a thing that we got like a box next to. I was sat next to Antonella, Messi's wife.
Yeah.
And then at full time he comes over.
Yeah.
And like I was like, Leo, can I have a photo? And like I've gone for the photo.
I've seen this clip, I think.
Yeah.
I think I've seen this clip.
And I've touched him on the back, but forgot to record it. So like he smiled with me. And then he's run away, and I was like, oh, what can I say? I was like, Newell's old boys. I was like, nah, he's gone, he's gone. So we spoke about it beforehand, actually. In terms of YouTube, what do you watch on YouTube?
What do I watch? I think what most people watch in the UK, Sidemen, Beta Squad, some of the lads that you've had on here, Chris MD.
What do you make of his shout of the free kicks, by the way, where he claims he's just as good as some Premier League players at free kicks? Madness, absolutely mental. If you're getting scored by Noah Beck on a football pitch, just watch what you're saying. Just stop.
The worst shout is Theo Baker saying he can score 10 goals in the Prem.
Oh, mental, yeah. He wouldn't even score a pen. Because
Nah.
his performance at the pen would be so bad, the keeper can just wait.
Yeah.
The keeper's reaction would be so good, he can just dive after.
That's true. You might get one, a little scabby guy.
Yeah,
or
a
something.
little one that scuffed in. Yeah. I think you never know.
One day.
Like, I think if there was like a raffle
Yeah.
and it drops down to me, edge of the box, I'm not saying it wouldn't go in. Right, should we?
Yeah, let's try
these
some of these on then.
on? Yeah. Yeah.
Bit tight.
You think?
Yeah. It's nice though.
Yeah. What's the
Yeah.
back? Messi on the back.
Messy
right?
on the back.
I think it's nice. Do
like
you
it?
prefer more relaxed fit then?
Nah, I like tight.
You
So I
like
can
tight,
get it.
yeah.
Nah, this is
It's
nice.
tight actually. I love it.
Yeah, this is nice.
All right, yeah, we'll put that on the
It's a maybe list.
in the maybe list.
Yeah, this is it.
That is the one.
Could even rock that with this fit, I think.
It looks very nice.
It looks alright, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's nice. Messi as well?
Yeah, Messi as well. I think for me, that would be a definite.
Definite for me as
Yeah.
well.
Love that.
Good memories. Had this as a kid.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
We just make dreams come true. That's what we do.
Maybe?
More festively.
Yeah.
Are you a festival goer?
Nah. But summer.
Yeah, it's summer vibes, big time.
I like
I
it.
prefer that to the blue.
Yeah, but there's no name.
There's no name. I think the no name brings it down.
Kills it a bit, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe, Pa. What do you think of this?
I really like that.
Bit
That-
baggy, but I think
This
that's
is
what it's meant to be, yeah?
This is what the series is all about.
Yeah.
This right here.
Retro.
Retro, classic football shirts.
This is it. I
Alex
think.
Scott in a Kappa Barcelona shirt. Yeah.
Nice, eh?
Yeah, for me.
Alright, sweet. Yep.
These, yep.
Yeah, they're the yeses.
The PSG one's getting the chop as well.
PSG's getting the chop, yeah.
Let's work out the prices here.
Yeah.
You've got 90 quid to spend. And then what are the chances?
Oh.
The Argentina World Cup winning shirt with Messi on the back,
Yeah, I need it.
or you could get this season's Inter Miami shirt which just came out.
Nah, this one.
Yeah? Whack it on my arm. Let's get you checked out.
Let's go.
Alex, thank you for coming on.
Pleasure.
Some amazing purchases. I think you've done really well there.
Nah, yeah, I've enjoyed it.
Yeah?
very Messi and Barcelona heavy, but
Very,
no,
very
I'm very
messy
happy.
and Barca. Yeah.
Very happy.
Shout out to Fresh Ego Fit for making this
Of course.
happen. Check them out, linked in the description. Also, huge thanks obviously to Classic Football Shirts for sponsoring this.